Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode on the Fashion Fables podcast. Today, I am welcoming Anna, fashion content creator from Czech Republic. Anna, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. And
So,
hello, everyone.
so let's begin. So, Anna, if you can just talk a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Okay, sure. So my name is Anna. I'm 21 years old and I'm a student in the Czech Republic where I live. I'm currently living in Prague, which is the capital of the Czech Republic. And in my free time, I'm a fashion content creator and I'm also a scout leader. So that's the most thing I spend my time on.
Awesome. What inspired you to create your fashion blog, and what about it gives you joy or happiness?
Well, actually, I started during the first Corona outbreak, and it was mainly because I was bored at home, and I always admired the fashion creators like Freddie, my love, or Fashion Mumbler, and just it's kind of a creative outlet for me since I can't really draw or I can't sing or do music at all. So making the fashion content is kind of creative outlet for me.
Oh, awesome. I love that. Yeah, I also started my podcast over quarantine just because I was like, let me do something creative and spend my time wisely rather than just like scrolling on my phone or watching YouTube or something
Yeah.
like that. So I think it's really fun and I love your content because it's so like delicate and it kind of just really shows your personality. And it's similar to how I like to dress. So I take great inspiration from it. So it's really awesome to see
Oh,
all.
thank you. Thank you very much. It was actually like I was bored at home, and since we cannot go anywhere,
Yeah.
I thought myself like, what should I do? Lay on my bed and read, or I can do something fun.
Yes, exactly. So, what is your personal fashion style, and how do you kind of incorporate this into your content and your feed?
I think my fashion style changed over the years quite a bit. Uh, Nowadays, it's more uh, like light colors, pink, white, neutrals. And I think it's quite girly yet elegant. I don't know how to describe it properly, but I think it's like the way I dress on my fashion Instagram is mostly like how I dress in the normal life. Uh, People sometimes think that it's quite out there, I think, and it's like not the typical thing that people wear in the Czech Republic,
Okay.
for sure. Uh, and Yeah, I think I have a lot of like darker clothes at my home, but I don't usually wear them. So the things you can see in my Instagram, those are the outfits I usually wear.
Awesome. Yeah. It's very like elegant, like you were saying. And I like the blouses you wear because they're like not just like your basic, they have like cuff sleeves or I don't know, they're just super cute. And I noticed that you like to wear skirts and stuff like
Yeah,
that. And
yeah. It's actually like because when I wear just three colors, like white, beige, and pink, I have to focus on the details on the clothing. Like, for example, the like gold buttons. Is that what it's called?
yeah,
Yeah, buttons or the ruffles and stuff, because it elevates the outfit. Since
yeah.
I only wear three colors.
Hmm. Yes, me too. That's so funny.
Yeah.
So can you describe like a day in the life of a common daily routine you follow to just have a productive day and I guess feel your best?
Yeah. Well, it actually starts the day before or like in the beginning of the week. I like to plan out my week ahead. So I will usually like type everything into my planner or my calendar.
Mhm.
And in the morning, since my school started usually pretty late, I woke up at like 6:30. I just spend, to be honest, I spend like half an hour on Instagram and TikTok before I do anything else. And then I make myself a coffee, prepare myself to go to school, do makeup, pick up the clothes, and I'm usually at school till like 5 o'clock, and then I came home, and it's pretty boring. I think just like doing the school stuff. I post some Instagram content, and yeah, then prepare myself to sleep and go to bed. It's nothing exciting.
No, that's great though, because everything works differently for everyone else. And 5 o'clock to end school is pretty late. So I'm sure when you get home, you're tired and you just want to
Yeah,
relax, and stuff
that's
like
true.
that. Is there like a certain time you think is the best to post? Like you think after school or in the morning?
Mm, for me, typically it works around 7 p.m.
Uh,
But I've tried like 11 a.m. And I think it's usually those times when the people are on their phones. So like in the morning when they wake up, they check the content, they check the Instagram and stuff. Then during their lunch hours, those are typically more popular, and then in the evening. But I don't think the Instagram algorithm right now is like trying or promoting specific times. It's just doing whatever it wants.
yeah, I agree. It's like random, I guess, and everyone's from different parts of the world. So kind of
Hmm.
just, I guess, whenever uh,
Yeah, that's
you,
something I'm struggling with because I have like 30% of my followers from the Czech Republic. Then I have some from the USA, the Great Britain, and like the time zones are quite different. So I don't usually care about the time I post.
yeah, exactly, whenever you want.
Yeah.
So, what gives you inspiration for your Instagram content and just in life in general?
Mm-hmm. Uh, that's a quite nice question. I think for the Instagram, it's usually the other creators. I follow a lot of content creators with similar styles, so I take inspiration from them. I also love Pinterest, so like I have stuff saved there. And for my life, I think the social media are quite influencing the life right now. So definitely those. And also my friends are a huge inspiration for me.
Yes, I love Pinterest because I feel like you can keep scrolling and new things pop up that you like.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it gives you as well inspiration for what you want to post, like for reels or
Hmm.
for videos or posts in general. I think it's awesome. And I'm so glad that it's free because, like, I just scroll
I
and
spend hours there.
yeah. And like not only with fashion, but like with
Yeah.
like artsy food ideas or
Hmm.
decorations. I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Like my Instagram, my Pinterest right now is just Christmas stuff. It's
Yeah.
like all over.
Yeah, it's true. But it's so much fun, and I also agree that the people you surround yourself with give you inspiration. They
Hmm.
don't kind of shape who you are, but I don't know, it's like when you have experiences with people, it kind of helps you with your morals and your beliefs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that everything is important, and so I just thought it was a good question to ask because there's different things that inspire different
Hmm.
people.
Yeah. I love that.
So, can you inform us a bit about lifestyle in Czech Republic? So, like fashion senses and just popular styles that maybe differ from the United States or different parts of the world.
Hmm. Um, I think I don't know about the lifestyle that much. I don't know how to describe it, but about the fashion sense, I think that over quarantine, the Czechs like are influenced more from the internet. I think like the younger generation, I now see the things I saw on internet before that now are wearing in the real life. Um, the sentence was quite, yeah, I don't know if I said it correctly,
Yeah,
but
no,
like the younger generations are now influenced by the TikToks, fashion trends, and like the more modern stuff. And before, you were only seeing like tight, black jeans, high waisted with a belt,
Mhm.
like tight tank top, and some cardigan. And now, yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that. Like wear whatever you want. But now I kind of see like different styles, and people are more open to wear whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
So I like that, like
Yeah.
because I think that fashion is something you can express yourself with. So now you can actually see the personalities of the people just walking around you, and
Mhm.
I think that's quite nice. Uh, but it's still something different. Like you don't usually see people dressed like me in the streets, or you don't usually see like people in like the Y2K
Uh-huh.
outfits. Yet they are there, so I think that's really nice. Uh, but otherwise, I think what's quite different, and I don't know if it's true, but I've come across that Americans didn't typically like dress up to school. It's
Yeah.
usually pretty laid back, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so that's something that I struggle with because I'm the complete opposite. And
mm-hmm,
like I always dress up to school. Like I'm in university right now. And so
uh-huh,
it's just so interesting because um, people are always like, "Oh, you look so nice," and they'll be in like sweatpants and like a sweatshirt,
yeah,
and like
it's,
that's just like not my style, I guess. And like I would feel so weird like just walking around
mm-hmm,
looking like that. But you are right. Like a lot of people in the United States like to dress down for school. They're like, "Oh, I'm just going to school, so it doesn't really matter."
yeah, and that's something like super crazy to me because everyone here is like dressing up at least like pants or shirt or something.
Mhm.
So it's quite funny.
Yeah, that is interesting, and that's why I tell my friends, like, I belong in Europe because I just my
Yeah.
style is very, like I always like to, be dressed up, and my parents, like, are like that too. I guess it's just how my family is and stuff like
Hmm.
that, but, you are right that, they're definitely more laid back in how they dress compared to
Hmm. Hmm.
probably Czech Republic and European countries and countries
Yeah. I
over.
think that European countries in general are more like dress up to school.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Um This is just another question, but do you shoot your content in specific places, or do you kind of like to travel around and
mhm.
take pictures, or maybe a combination of the both?
uh well, since my style is quite light, I usually like to shoot in the places with some nice light architecture.
Mhm.
And I also love those like Parisian type style buildings. So I always look for them. And I've moved to Prague for my school. So before in Brno, it was quite hard to find those types of buildings since the city is more darker on the darker side. But here in Prague, there are some like super lovely buildings with quite nice architecture. So I like to just go and look around and find the building I like, or I shoot inside.
Okay, that's good to know. Because I've talked to some content creators that say that like they kind of one was from London and she says that she doesn't live exactly in London, so like it takes an hour to get there. So she'll gather with some other content creators and they'll like
Mm-hmm.
make a fun day out of it and they'll get lunch and coffee and stuff like that. So I was just wondering kind of what
Yeah,
you
I love that. I did this once with the content creator from Prague, Natalia Nezasalova, and we had a fun time doing that. So we will definitely uh, continue.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
sounds nice.
it's more normal to be out there and shooting content with someone else, but
Yeah,
it's not just you and your tripod.
exactly. Because sometimes like people taking photos can get better
Yeah,
angles.
yeah.
And it's just more like you're socializing and it's just more
Mhm,
fun.
mhm. That's
And
true.
so finally, so what are some goals you see for yourself in your future, just in your life, maybe with your Instagram, your career, traveling, anything you would like to share?
Hmm. Yeah. Right now, I'm working on my master's degree, so in the future, I would like to have the master's degree finished. Uh, as far as the Instagram goes, um, I don't have any specific plans or like goals. Uh, my main goal right now is to have like 5,000 followers till the end of this year. It would be great, but I don't know if I will be able to reach it. And the travel, I would really love to go to study abroad to United States. Uh, so maybe one day. And I don't know about a career, just not sure yet.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so funny you say that you want to travel abroad to the United States because like I want to travel abroad to like a country like yours or something like that since I live in
Just
the
switch.
United. Yeah, it's just so funny how like people, I don't know, it's just weird. But
Because
that's
they want what they don't have.
I know, exactly. Like I live here, so I want to go somewhere else. But
Yeah.
also, like I was saying, like I just love the vibes in Europe. Like I've been there before and it's
Mhm,
just so like I don't know, I just love all like the little coffee shops and it's just
mhm.
I think I just love the aesthetic of it. And
Maybe. But I just love how Americans are like super open to everything and like I don't know how to say it. I was in New York one time
yeah.
uh, and Philadelphia and stuff, and it was you are always so positive. It's just so like incredible to me because Czechs are
Uh-huh.
quite like negative or
Okay.
more. I don't know what's the word for that, but like closed. They are so like into themselves. So yeah, in America, I think that people are more open to everything and like friendlier.
That's so interesting to hear. Yeah, we definitely are open. Like we like to accept people and stuff like that. I mean, there's closed off people in America too, but I would say for the most part, everyone's very like outgoing and likes to have a good time and likes to meet
Mhm.
new people. And like we like to laugh and just enjoy ourselves.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
I
nice.
love that.
Yeah. That's interesting though. I didn't know that about Czechs more being closed off. I guess it's
Mm,
good sometimes to be private, but it's also nice to be outgoing and meet new people and stuff like that. Cause I don't know.
yeah, that's true.
Awesome. Well, if you don't have anything else to share, thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and I'm super glad I did it.
Oh, good.